Welcome to NST News. I'm Mark Nestug. Our top story. Officials in northern Canada have issued a dangerous storm warning in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. A large magnetic storm approaching the United States at approximately 40 miles per hour has been sighted 100 miles north of Detroit. Abnormal barometric levels may cause severe gravitational disturbances in our atmosphere. More on this story as it develops. Dayline, Washington. President-elect Bush was seen today leading his appointed cabinet members around the White House grounds. When asked if this was to somehow familiarize them to their new Pennsylvania Avenue address, Bush replied, "No, it was just a simple game of follow the leader, and I was it." Tomorrow, Bush is planning a press conference to tell reporters which campaign promises he intends to keep. And now for a word from our sponsors.
Okay, you got the tape running? I don't know, I think this is pretty dumb myself. Yeah, fad diets, they don't do much for me. And I realize I'm overweight and that I might need some type of weight reduction. I don't know. The only reason I'm here is because my friend Barney bet me. Bet me I couldn't lose the weight by Christmas. I don't know. I'm not here for my health, that's for sure.
Anthrax Diet Centers will let you lose the weight you want, quickly, safely, and with relatively few side effects.
I feel great. I should have done this a long time ago. They said chemicals were involved. I don't care. I feel great.
Anthrax Diet Centers. Less weight through chemicals.
On the sports front, Olympic champion Carl Lewis broke his previous long jump record of 29.2 feet by jumping 124.9 feet in Los Angeles yesterday. When asked about possible steroid use, Carl reportedly explained, "I don't have to use drugs to make me jump long. I'm Carl Lewis, man." On a sad note, Carl Lewis apparently became a victim of spontaneous combustion when he was clocked at over 190 miles an hour during the 1,600-meter relay. In business, an instructor at Motorola's National Service Training Facility in Schaumburg was hospitalized yesterday when he accidentally connected his anti-static wrist strap to a high-voltage output on his power supply. Motorola officials explained that the instructor was doing fine and had survived the stringent demands of mil-spec 810D. Also from Motorola, technology in its purest form was unveiled yesterday, bringing instructor performance to a higher level of excellence. For that story, we go now to Bob Jameson in Schaumburg. Bob?
I'm here at National Service Training, Schaumburg, Illinois, where training history is being made. Contained within these National Service Training classrooms are the result of years of Motorola research and development. The product is not a new radio. It's not a new data product, or even a new microchip, but rather it's a revolutionary approach to age-old technology. Behold, the future of classroom training. The electronic instructor.
Good morning, class. This morning we're going to cover the intricacies of the basic cellular overall block diagram. If you'll turn in your manuals to the second section, page 5, you'll see the overall block diagram, and we're going to cover the site control processor of the base site controller.
Monitored by humans from this control booth, 6 classes can be conducted simultaneously by one qualified operator.
Number 5 is online. Run Dan Anderson on 2. Well, as you know, I've been with this project since its original inception. Our first models were made as technicians, but there were some pretty obvious problems. They were large, cumbersome, and we had a big failure problem. But I think that this will change the way students are taught.
The application as instructors was soon realized, and early models were tested in small training seminars. But as can be seen here, the results were often unsatisfactory. Today's models provide an easy-to-operate, simple-to-set-up instructor in a compact, portable package.
Equipment we will use.
Repair cycle time has been dramatically reduced due to implementation of software troubleshooting and programming.
Looks like we have a malfunction on number 3. Get a technician in there.
Just moments after a failure, this electronic instructor was again enlightening its class of
I
students.
apologize for the interruption. Now, picking up where we left off, we have a piece of test.
Recognizing the need for flexible field training, Motorola has recently outfitted an entire fleet of electronic instructors for this purpose, and they have designated them FTTs. Attempts have been made to program in some socially acceptable traits so that these instructors may better mingle with the outside-the-classroom personnel. Rumor has it, however, that they have been unsuccessful so far. Yes, the day of the electronic instructor has arrived, and in this reporter's eyes, I believe the world is much better off. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Bob. When we return, we'll have the weather and an update from that storm watch. But for now, I have a word from our newest sponsor, Motorola, bringing you the latest in personal phone service.
Yeah, Bob, can I come down and pick up those parts?
They bought it. I can't believe they wanted to buy it. They saw the plans earlier this week, and they took a chance.
Listen, Mom, I gotta go. Henry just fell down the stairs.
How's the diet going? I feel great.
I've just been handed this bulletin. The atmospheric storm reported earlier is currently in our area. Magnetic and gravitational abnormalities have been reported as far north as Milwaukee and as far south as Champaign. The reason for the storm is unknown. The medical community is asking that if a sensation of dizziness or lightheadedness is felt, that you remain calm and practice deep breathing. Now for another word from our sponsors.
The holiday season is upon us. A time for sharing. Family gatherings. Children's bright eyes. Good cheer and love. A time when all people from various backgrounds can join together in carrying out the season's traditions. The giving of gifts. The breaking of bread. The enjoyment of nature's splendor. And the spilling of blood. Yes, it's killing season again in Wisconsin, and you and your family can enjoy bloodletting in the way you remember it as a child. Who could ever forget the look in the young deer's eye as you slowly squeezed the trigger? Ah, the thrill of your first kill, etched in your memory for generations to come. So, whether you prefer a relaxing day on the lake angling for your favorite fish, the excitement of bagging one of Wisconsin's abundant waterfowl, or merely enjoy displaying recent kills to your friends and neighbors, Wisconsin has all you and your family need to lovingly express those Yuletide homicidal tendencies. So this year, keep your refrigerator stocked for the holidays with choice game from Wisconsin's Great Outdoors.
A touching story indeed. On a lighter note, in an effort to boost box office sales, the New York Metropolitan Opera has acquired the services of an outstanding new tenor from Canada. Seen here in his last Canadian production of Down by the Sea, Jonathan Ligas has stunned audiences with his dramatic and sometimes provocative style of singing Canadian arias native to his homeland. And our final story, a warrant has just been issued for the arrest of a National Service Training employee. Greg Duda is wanted on charges ranging from disturbing the peace to loitering with intent to bunch. We'll have more on this story in our 10 o'clock edition of Channel 7 NST News. But for now, this has been Mark Nestunk. Have a good night.